Welcome back. In the introduction of this course, I commit that we will follow comparative skills learning program. And in that scenario, we will cover two major vendors from virtualization industry. Number one is VMware and second major vendor is called Microsoft. Although VMware is most senior in this industry, while Microsoft taking charge almost 8 or 10 years ago. So we will follow these two vendors related to the virtualization industry. Now, most of the time, students ask why we follow comparative skills learning program. Even on Udemy, no one is offering this kind of training strategy where they compare number of vendors related to their certification program. So, at the start of my career, my mentor gives me an advice, and I want to share this advice with you here. My mentor said to me that, listen, gentlemen, never be casual in learning skills. Otherwise, number of casualties will happen in your career. The motive behind this advice is that when you are doing certification program or when you are going to learn any skills, you have to be focused and explore number of options in a limited time which you can, right? So when we talk about the comparative skills learning program, it has number of benefits, and I'm sharing here with you. Here, let me write for you. Here you can see that. When we talk about the comparative skills learning program, number one major benefit, don't become product specific. When most of the time we are going for the certification program, we get skills product specific. So due to this, we have limited scope of the product, we have limited scope of the industry. So that's why we follow the comparative skills learning program. Second important reason is have to be solution oriented. So you have to become a solution oriented. If you have a product specific knowledge, you cannot propose or produce number of solutions related to the IT infrastructure or IT industry. Third and most important thing related to your career and your career growth is that if you are a freelancer, if you are a consultant, or after a few years when you become when you go for the managerial position, so in that scenario you have to tackle your clients, you have to tackle your teams. So in that scenario you also need multiple platform knowledge. Let's say if you are a consultant and one of your client call you and ask you that we are going to plan virtualization infrastructure for our company. So what you suggest, if you have only scope related to the VMware, so obviously you will suggest that you have to deploy VMware in your IT infrastructure. But you know that VMware products are so expensive. Now client responds to you that products are so expensive, we have done our R&D and it's out of our budget. So is there any other solution? So here are the limitations. Not only related to the proposal, but related to the implementation, deployment, troubleshooting, design. So that's why when you plan for the managerial position, when you are a freelancer, when you are a consultant, so multiple platform skills are very fruitful for you. Number four, and other important thing for your career is define your market value. You know that market acquiring those candidates or demanding those candidates which have multiple skills, which have productive skills. So when you have comparative studies, when you have comparative skills, so your market value in the IT industry will definitely more purposeful and more beneficial for you. Number five or last option, ideas are same, need to focus on product exploration. In the previous sessions, I discussed that when you work on the virtualization of VMware ESXI 6.7 or Microsoft Hypervisor or Citrix Xen Server or Sang for XCI, behind the scene platform is same. Applications are working in a same manner. They are just creating repositories of compute, memory, storage, networking, security related to the physical infrastructure. Now, what is your focus? You need to focus on the product exploration. Within a limited time, you can explore the product, so your industry scope and vision will be much wider than other candidates. So that's why we are following the comparative skills learning program first time on the platform of Udemy as well as on our own platforms. So let's move further and deep dive in the remaining demos which we discuss in our introductory session of this course.